this is my desktop organizer, and as you can see, it's way too small. I do love my flamingo glasses, but we can do better. Starting out with this cheap canvas board and a couple of tubes that I got from my collection. I'm trying to find out how I want to arrange all the tubes and how many I want. This tube is from an old poster, and I'm trying to mark all the way around in approximately the right height. As always, when you're cutting, be careful and use a sharp blade. If you're curious and want to see more progress pictures, you can always find me on Instagram, also Twisted and Creative Soul. When I'm happy with the placement, I'm gonna hot glue them into place. I'm using some hot glue between the tubes as well, just to keep them nice and snug on the board. These compostable pots are amazing to use for stone textures, and I just cut them out in rectangulars of different size. I'm using wood glue to glue them onto the tubes randomly. The technique I'm using in this build is also great for terrain. When the glue is dry, I'm gonna prime it all in black. Here I'm making some goop. I'm using PVA glue, some powdered filler and a bit of water. You can also use plaster, but I found that powdered filler is more durable. I'm adding some birdcage sand to give it a more gritty texture. I'm just gonna spread this mix all over the towers or all over the desktop organizer. Try not to cover all the bricks I just glued on. When it's been drying for approximately 5 minutes, I'm taking a wet piece of tissue paper and just dabbing all of it to get a more consistent. I of course forgot to film that I painted it all gray, but here I'm dry brushing it with a very light gray. And with some white. I've made a very simple wash of water and green acrylic paint, and I'm just adding it randomly all over the walls. Here I've made a mixture of PVA glue and turf. This is blended turf from Wood and Scenics, and I'm just placing it all over the build where I think it would look right. While it's drying, I'm gonna cover the entire base with the same turf from Woodland Scenics. I'm starting out by covering it with a thick layer of PVA glue. And here comes the quality control. This is my cat Luke. I'm using quite a lot of turf just to make sure that I cover everything. It's a really good idea to cover your table when you're doing this because it makes quite a mess. Here I'm tapping off some of the excess turf. I'm gonna give it a good spritz with isopropyl alcohol just to break the surface tension. This will make the PVA glue seep in much better. And here I go with the PVA glue mixed with water. I'm gonna use a lot of this because this is what makes it durable. While the glue is still wet, I'm gonna use my puffer bottle from Notch, and this one is a very cheap option if you don't have a static grass applicator. I love this one. Next up, I'm gonna add a lot of moss. This will cover up all the gaps between the tubes very well. And here I am adding some tufts of grass and flowers. I always add extra glue because I don't trust the glue that's on the back of these. If you want to, you can add bushes, trees, even little skeletons or some mini figures, anything you want to add. And we're done. I really hope you enjoyed this little tutorial. If you did, hit the like button. Please leave feedback in the comments and subscribe to see more. Bye!